day. Today a good day with my homie, the infamous Lisa of the world, aka no, let me back up. Lisa Henry, aka Lisa of the world. Thanks for
Yes,
coming.
yes.
Finally getting on the couch with me.
Finally.
Yeah. So what's been going on?
Well, nothing too much. I'm always been a worker.
Right. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
It's working. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
working, get a show in every now and again.
Right. Yeah.
Other than
Okay.
that,
Okay.
I just be chilling.
Okay. Well, let's just jump straight to it.
Jump to
Where
it.
where did the name Lisa of the World come from?
Well, when you go to the Gogo, the objective back then was to get your name put on display.
Right.
So I said to myself, I said, I'm going to be famous one day.
Right.
I just said it just to say it. So I seen something say, of the world. It used to be cool, Lisa of the world. Then I
Mm.
took the cool off. Then I said, I'm going to call myself Lisa of the world.
Right.
And it came and it went viral.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Look, viral. Yeah, that's a good way back then. Yeah. When street viral back in the day, right?
Yeah,
Right. When
yeah,
I seen that joint, I want to say Union Station Bridge, right?
yeah.
All the way
For
across.
sure.
All the way
You
across.
said
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. The was it wrong, right?
I was the first one hit that joint.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
What's
I
the
said, everybody ride the X2.
right? Yeah. Oh yeah. So
And
you spray paint that joint daytime, nighttime?
nighttime.
How you pull that off?
The bus stop at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So I walked over the bridge. I said, I'm going to walk over here. And as I'm walking, I'm going to spray paint my name. Everybody going to see it. And the crazy part is, this was before even Disco Dan was out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
And
Right.
don't too many people know that.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Right.
Dan had time. And when I used to see his name, I used to be mad. I used to be, how he get up there? I said, okay. I said, he could have a high, I could have a low.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like, yeah. And
Yeah.
I never knew who he was until that documentary came out.
Right, right, even when I seen the documentary, I kept on saying, "Damn, I know Lisa names back there in them '80s and mid '80s kind of say right."
Yeah,
I was wondering. I never found his exact date, but that's always say your name. I end up seeing Disco Dan, but I should see your name, more and hearing it, maybe because I was in the Go Go's and all
right,
that type of stuff, right?
right.
But that's how you came. So you says, Lisa, do you see some other world? You say, look, I'm gonna be famous one day, so I might as well get it kicking, get it cooking now.
Get it cooking, get
Okay.
it cracking.
Right, right, right. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna come back to Lisa the World. Let's go back. Let's go to your childhood. You grew up in Northeast. Lane. You in between
Lyman.
Lyman, right? Yeah.
M. I grew up, I lived on M first.
You lived on M Street first?
Yeah.
I
You
didn't
ain't
know
know
that.
that?
No.
Yeah, I lived on M.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
how I know, you know.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. So I know when I first encountered you in the seventh grade, Brown Junior
Yeah,
High.
7-1.
Headland, hair all over the place, long, looking like you ain't never jaywalked before. You know what I'm saying? We was in the Gifted and Talent. You was in 7-1.
Yeah,
I was in 7-2.
yeah.
Shout out Ego, he was in 7-2 with me. Uh, what's the other girl? I be sending her to the parties too now. She was in, I don't know if she was a year, but what's the girl name? Here to come to where I'm going. Oh yeah, dang, she won't kill me. Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
She was
Crystal
behind us. She was
Nero.
a year
It's
behind
more
us.
Nero.
No, not the Nero. Pretty Crystal got the long hair. She was in the section. Was she a year behind us? You know, Chris
I'm not
Allen. Chris Allen.
Oh,
Was
yeah,
she
yeah,
out
yeah.
here under us? You remember?
I'm not.
Yeah, I
I
know she
can't
was in
remember.
Getting Talent too. But yeah, man. So you over Brown, you on Getting Talent. I'm seeing you walking around. You looking like a square, like like you ain't doing nothing. You ain't jaywalk. You just got to fly. You can stay fly. We got to get to that too. You stay fly. So I'm seeing you in the Go Go. Who's your the Go Go? Were you
Back then, it was the Gangster Chronicles.
Gangsta Chronicles?
Yeah.
How the hell did you get with the Gangsta Chronicles?
Because in elementary, I used to get bullied.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember Ricky Alexandra, Andre
Right.
Alexandra?
Yeah.
She used to bully me.
For real.
Yeah. And Deborah White and them from around Trinidad, they used to bully me. I was light skin, long hair.
Right.
So I said, you know what? It's the sixth grade, the last year. I'm going to fight her. I
Right.
don't care if I get beat or not. We're going to fight.
Right.
So we fought. She like bit my ear and shit, but they broke it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started messing with Alley Cat.
Okay.
So me and Alley Cat was up. What's that uptown? What's that school uptown? Roosevelt, and we back there Jenkins and all us.
Right.
And somehow, some way, we was. That's how the Gangster Chronicles was.
Right. You just I was just hanging around. But see that I remember that Gangster Chronicle uptown. But then you had
Everybody
Gangster
from
Chronicle
all
on the
over.
Minnesota Avenue side, Monster. And
You had
all
them
those
South.
guys.
Yeah, everybody, all sections wanted to be. But yeah, we all came together. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Right. And so you get out there what's name. So see, I know I remember seeing like obviously Cooper, Yodi, Shelley. I mean, other people from around our way there. So I assume y'all all was up there together, but you was going up there moving on your own time.
Yeah. And like me and Cooper, with Shelly and Yoden went a while, but I started to go get Cooper. She was going to Blow Elementary at the time.
Right, yeah.
And me and her used to go to the Gogo all the time.
Right, yeah.
Shelly was like, we used to mess up my hair. So she started going early.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Okay. The mic good with Lisa? Okay, great. Yeah, and it's crazy when I be telling people this today, especially when I talk to the new generation, and I be like, man, we used to be on the bus in the 6th grade going to the Go-Go's and all that, and all over the city, all over the Beltway, right?
Right.
In the 6th and 7th grade. That's crazy, right?
I be wondering, I be asking myself, like, what were we doing out 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning walking from the High Theater?
Man, walking from the Howard Theater, you said to walk right there. And look, damn. And I was telling somebody, I say, I remember we used to walk. When we come on, it's crazy because as you going down Florida Avenue, the neighbor, as you get to certain street, like you get to 6th and 5th, like all the guys from, I guess, Searching Quarters and 5th Street turn that way.
Right.
Then Rhode Island Avenue, the little Montana, Edgewood dude, as you go down.
And we just keep straight.
Just
Then
keep
go
on
to Holly
walking.
Farms.
Holly Farms, right? Holly Farms, the best potatoes, right? In the country, right?
Right.
Damn, yeah, man. In the sun now, I'm gonna tell you, we just come out of the Howard Theater, the sun out.
Yes.
You can smell that motherfucker. How that the bread from
we
the
didn't
hostess.
think about catching the bus home. We had the conversation. Yeah. We just walking and talking, and you know what I'm saying? Like
that's crazy, man. Nowadays, kids in the 7th grade, 6th grade, so much wild stuff going on now.
Right.
Snatching people in the cars and all that, right?
So.
Yeah. So what was the first Go-Go Lisa the world went to?
Talking about 44 years ago.
Oh yeah, you got to remember the first. You remember the first one? Well, so you wouldn't say like the school like homecoming spring on or that, or
I'm thinking maybe Vendors Mall.
Oh yeah, see, Vendors Mall. That you got me. What the hell, Vendors Mall? What's
you ain't know that?
No.
On 7th Street where you used to get all your silver
chains.
chains.
The Vendors Mall.
Yeah.
Vendors. Okay.
You know
the camera backdrops and all that.
Yeah, you used to take the double pictures and all that.
Oh yeah. I'm telling people to call their phone down. I only got mine turned off, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, okay. So 7th Street was kind of like the.
It was the on and pop. Yeah, it was popping.
Right.
JY used to be down there.
Oh, outside and all that.
You know they were playing on the buckets.
Right. Oh man, so you come up getting bullied. You gave me some information I didn't know that. You come up getting bullied, so you end up just running with the little gangs and running with the girls and all that.
Me, Tanya, Janet, we were the main people, and Phyllis was with us. It was like our names was being called back then, the Lady Chronicles.
Mm-hmm. Lady Chronicles. Mm-hmm. And then what? So Jumpin' Jan and Tanya, they was on the other side, like Minnesota Avenue.
They was over by Eminem. What's that on Eastern Avenue? Munchies.
Oh yeah, right by Eastern and Sheriff Light.
Yeah.
Okay. They was over there.
Yeah.
Cause I remember the whole. Everybody was in the Go-Go back in the day. We was in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade. I remember because you looking at the people, your peers. You know what I'm saying? So you look at Edgewood, had the boy Guppy in them and all them, and then up 14 with W.F. June and Bobby and all them little guys.
Right.
And I'm like, and I was just like, man, just
the Hill Boys.
The Hill, yeah. Oh yeah, Lawns, old Outpost, right?
Yeah.
What's his name, man? Yeah, DC, man. It was something, man. So coming up, so. You ever got any trouble, locked up, any of that stuff? Or?
Well, I went to jail, not prison.
Okay.
I went, Boys Village, just something small,
right?
Stupid stuff.
Right.
It's so crazy that the dumb Cause you know in Brown they put me out.
Right.
Yeah, they put me out because, you know, I couldn't even go to the classroom no more. I had to do my work in the counselor's office.
For real?
Yeah.
I didn't know. So you give me law. I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they try to put me over Hines.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, nah, we don't accept people like that.
Mm-hmm.
So then I went to Taft.
Okay.
So they thought I was crazy. They stuck me in the classroom all day, one class.
But your transcripts ain't far from what you was from over the 7-1? They ain't kidding about that. They was just saying because you get in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, cutting class. Remember truant officer. I remember I got caught. It was me. I think it was Jody, and we got caught by the truant officer. They brought us back to Brown, but we all ran and got away. And I forgot who got caught. And the principal was like, "You should have ran too."
Right.
It was. I was terrible. I was really bad. Like, yeah.
Miss Brown. Brown. They always, when you get in trouble, they be like, "Such as Curtis Chambers or such report to 105 immediately." Denise used to always say that. Listen, I stay in the hallway like, "Girl, chill out." But yeah, damn. So you end up getting put out. So you went to prison, but you went to Boys Village. You mean speak on your charge? You mind?
What was it stealing, doing dumb shit, which I have to.
Okay.
Just being bad.
So that's how you had all that fly clothes you was wearing?
Nah. Nah. That's the crazy part. It wasn't even enough. It's just doing dumb stuff.
Right, yeah.
Being a teenager.
Right, yeah.
Because I ain't need nothing.
Right. So you how many designer sweatsuits and jeans you had, man? Cause you had all the Sergio the Teenage
the
joints.
Moss Brown. The Sarag. Yeah. All that. I don't even remember, to tell you the truth.
Oh yeah, you had a mother father getting that bread, or somebody told you on the block. We gotta get to that, cause I kept on saying, man, Lisa, they was like, man, Lisa out the house. I say, she doing what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you put your own play together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cause it was a nigga I used to mess with.
Right.
He used to give me his overs, so I ain't had to pay nothing.
Oh yeah. So all that was his velvet.
Yeah.
God damn, you bring nothing back.
Nope. Nothing. All mine.
And you was forced. You ain't never get caught.
Nope.
None of that.
One day, we ride from Montana. The police pulled us over.
Right.
I just copped from him, right?
Right.
So I said, "Oh my God, I'm about to go to jail."
Right.
Yo, I put it under it was under my seat, but the police looked because it said it was a robbery and his truck was, described as we did a robbery. They looked in there and didn't find nothing. Didn't even look where it was.
Where it was hers.
I said,
you about to shit on yourself.
Man, I dodged a big one.
Right.
I dodged a big one.
Yeah, I know that got to be here. Yeah, I had someone told that, so I know how that feel. Your stomach getting bubbling.
Yes.
All type of joints, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the joke. So you had a little stint when you started smoking a little weed and I see your eyes red.
I smoked both.
You went straight to both. You ain't start from weed.
No.
You ain't start from weed.
No.
God,
what was the point of me smoking?
How you graduate from weed to boat though?
I never smoked weed.
For real?
Never. I'm trying to figure out who did I start with? I forgot. I ain't gonna say her name. She probably get mad if I say it. I ain't even gonna say it, but me and my good friend used to smoke.
That's who I'm thinking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Me and my good friend used to smoke.
We know you got the good job. We ain't gonna mess with you.
Yeah. Me and my good friend, we smoked, and me and her brother used to get down.
Right.
No, but me and King Kane.
Right, yeah,
man,
King Kane.
Oh my God.
They're good man. I heard with his death, I was hurt, man.
Oh man, that was a terrible.
Yeah.
Man, we used to be around M Street. We had a little round little bed. We used to be and rob my sister.
Right.
One day, my sister was going to Lincoln. And I don't know how she met these dudes. And we went to them high rises off Nella Road. What was, you know what I'm talking about?
On Nella Road, you talking about?
Like you go on the Nella Road station, them high rises. If you going down that hill.
Are you talking about Marlboro Plaza?
Yeah,
okay,
Marlboro Plaza. So this when boat was boat.
Yeah.
So they had the joint, the freezer in the Katie pack.
Right.
So I didn't even know she stole some. So she gave me mine. She gave me her. She took hers up Lincoln. I went up Tab. And I lunched out a day before graduation. a day before graduation.
So you smoking the boat in the 7th grade or 8th?
Yeah,
That's 9th grade
7th.
graduation, but you started what grade?
In 7th.
In the 7th
Since
grade.
I was, yeah.
Damn, I'm thinking that you had a process from weed to the boat. You went straight to boat.
Straight to boat. I smoked it for 8 years straight.
Man,
Till I was 21.
man. So
And I just stopped.
you ever? I know you should say you lunched out before the graduation, but have you had any? Cause you know back in the day, niggas get hot, take the clothes, get naked.
Nah,
You ain't had none of that type of
nah,
sports and all that.
I never did none of that.
No, any hallucination with those you
Oh yeah,
almost got into
I
something?
thought that I could touch God. I thought the sky was right there, and you know I used to walk down the hill and go to McDonald's on Blainburg Road,
Right.
and go get me some milk,
Right,
to
yeah,
calm
right,
down.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
the,
Oh yeah, that milk was the antidote, right?
Yes.
Hold them down. And when people get high with the PCP back then, they were so strong. Like,
Yes.
the strength. I don't know
Yes.
what that's about.
Me either.
Like, yeah, I don't know what that's about.
You think you walking fast, you going like 1 mile per hour, like you're not going. And it's crazy how we wanted it so much. And I used to ask myself now, like, why did I want something to hallucinate, to make me, like, what was I thinking?
Right.
It was like crack. I was messing with somebody around the quarters that was selling it, so I ain't had to buy it back then. You know what I'm saying? But Peachtree was selling it, so.
Yeah. And I kept on saying, because I remember years ago they were selling Shermans. I say, this water got to be cut. Because I say, back in the day, you just test the Sherman. You ain't finishing the whole Sherman.
Oh, no.
You're not going to be able to finish the whole joint.
No. I tried it once because I don't smoke cigarettes. I'm going to bust my heart wide open.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Man.
Just smelling it, it will knock you out.
Right. So you ain't do no drinking or you never was really drinking back then too?
Man, what you talking about? To drink like a fish.
For real?
The RSVP days and all that. Oh man, I was
So with all you comers, the Gogo, you got the long hair, you got the name, you fly. You ain't never getting them girls ain't never getting no problems or try to get no problems since you running with the gangs. They ain't jump out there.
Well, Heck Jamal. But after that, then it became Heck Jamal. Us in the quarters used to go at it,
right? Yeah,
all the time.
Right.
So that was basically our rivalry.
Oh, okay. The girls down the quarters, right?
Yeah.
Well, y'all, as grown adults, y'all see each other now. Do y'all ever reminisce and play about it or talk about it or just, hey, what's up? Nah, head.
We don't really see nobody because I don't really remember, back then,
Right.
So
you might be right across, don't even know that is them.
Right.
But yeah.
Right.
So the Heck Jamal, it's been. Who is the original members? You always get different versions. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know who I was seeing looking out my window across the street, sitting in the car, but it's always like it was more. Y'all had, extended. Like, what was the original? You think?
It was me, Peasley, Tamika, Fuzzy, Sabrina, Marina.
Okay, Sabrina. What about Little Titi? She came, Little Titi?
Yeah, Little Titi. They was, here and there.
Right.
Yeah, but not, that long, but yeah.
So Sabrina, they kind of coming from Marina.
Yeah.
So they kind of came on for what's the name, Marina. Yeah.
Yeah, because they was down Rosedale.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And then so I remember because I remember little Titi. She was a little fighting little joker, man.
Yeah.
That little girl was this big.
Tamika.
Yeah.
And Reese was there for
Oh yeah, Reese. I forgot about Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah, she a little fighter too though. Yeah, I forgot about Reese.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get the Heck Jamal all the homies. You have to put all y'all on the couch, man.
I the only one was driving.
Right, yeah.
Do you remember? I know you have to remember when me and Tamika got chased up the one way by what's his name around L Street. Earthquake and Tiny, and then we just fought them at the black hole, and me and Tamika went riding and they saw us and we rode up the one way. Yeah.
Jumped out of the car.
Do you remember that?
I'm kind of partial vision, but so y'all jumped out, everybody was on the front already.
Yeah.
They came out.
Yeah, and they didn't. They like, what's up?
Right. But did some action, did some rumbling happen though?
No, it happened at the club, but they left because all y'all was out there.
Right, right. Yeah.
Everybody was out there.
Yeah. Damn, that's man, that was a. Imagine we could have filmed all that. We'd be making this, sharing all that footage, man. Like that was crazy. I mean, I used to bring members of Junkyard Rally banging on the car, Lil Rob and all of them, Pratt singing, different little junk. But that was a hell of a time, man. That was a hell of a time, man. So do you ever you ever stay in touch with Fuzzy and all them or Sabrina?
We're just seeing Sabrina there, the Hard Rock. Right. But it's crazy, like, the people that generally your friend, you don't even have to talk all the time. But when you do get up, it's like we just talk like we talk every day.
Right.
Like we've been friends forever. Right. I never had a fallout with nobody that I ever used to hang with. Nobody.
None?
Nobody.
Oh, yeah,
we still all friends when we see each other.
Right, yeah.
I'm still good.
So how did you eventually get off of PCP? How did you eventually get off it?
I just stopped at 21.
At 21? Mm-hmm. So you smoked from 13 to 21?
Yep, 8 years straight.
Damn.
Straight.
Did your mom and all, I know they caught you sometimes high as a kite?
She was high.
Oh, yeah? I ain't know you were. So mom's had addiction?
She was snorting coke. She wasn't doing crack. She was Freemason back then.
Right.
But yeah, that's how I used to steal a car at night because she'd sleep, at night, be down in the basement.
That's how you driving around.
Yeah.
Right. And it's crazy because I'm thinking and our end thinking was we done lanes in the buildings, heat getting turned, all that. And I'm seeing y'all up L and lane fly. Cars, I'm thinking y'all on some suburban got money. Y'all got the same struggles for real.
Exactly.
It's just looking, y'all made it look a little cooler.
Made it look good.
Right, y'all made it look good, right?
Yeah.
God damn. You got me thinking about my man Kid Kane, man. That was a good man, man. I always think of, when I see that video, he danced behind DC Scorpio.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that was his
Jury,
personality.
him and Jury used to be together all the time. And Jury used to say, watch, I'm going to be famous. You're like, no, you not. No, you not.
Right.
And like, look what happened. Like,
Right. Right.
I miss them days.
So let's get to the Go-Go's, man. What was your favorite club to go to, and what was your favorite band to see?
Of all time, Essence.
Essence.
The wickedest
band around.
The
wickedest band around.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes. So you so you know all the what's your top 5 songs they do or covers they like to do?
I'm old school.
Yeah,
I like
I'm
the
old
Camry
school.
all over.
Camry all over.
Living in a glass house.
Throw no stones.
Hot fat kids, skinny kids.
Oh,
and that Hakaguga maniac. Yeah, I'm with all that.
Yeah. I used to like that joint. If you've been thinking about leaving home and going to Hollywood,
funk still hit that.
That's a bad joint, right?
Yeah,
that's a bad.
John, when he say his name, the J is for Jane, the F, that John spell his name out, and R-A-R, a double E. Yeah, I'm with all that.
Yeah. Did you ever use some of them go-go chants when you doing spelling in school, like experience for you used to spell his joint out?
Oh yeah, I used to love when Sugar Babe used to do that.
Yeah, S-U-B-A-R. So Essence had a lot of combinations. They had obviously Funky Benny. They had Donnell and White Boy. They had Lons and Benny. John Copper Ulu even stepped there one time for a minute.
Yeah.
They had what? What's your best combination? Funky Benny.
Yeah.
So how far? If they 10, how far was Donnell and White Boy? Was they 9, 8, 7, 6? How close was they? Or it was just. They was there for their time. They for their time.
Donnell was right there, basically, kind of from the start, like a little bit after that. But Donnell would be like number 8, around 8-ish. Okay.
But I don't care what the hell happened to Essence. They don't never drop off. They adjust. Like
they adjust.
Yeah. So what about that? My favorite go with the Coliseum. I thought you
really.
Oh man, I live for that.
Acoustic, you couldn't. It was too big. It didn't say my favorite. The Met. The
favorite.
You can't do no better than the Met.
Yeah.
The sound was just right. Then Mama cooking in the kitchen. What you talking about? Real food.
Right. Yeah. They had a little Pac-Man game in the corner.
Yes, in the back.
Yeah.
And then you remember when Breeze lost his liquor license? Had that red light on. Somebody coming in.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah, the Met was
God.
good. Well, let me say, Coliseum was the best event for me, for the big events.
Right.
So I guess, man,
And the
that's a good one
DP
right there.
crew strong in that Joe.
Yeah. That was a good one. So I liked the Odyssey too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Odyssey, and I liked that
I like the RSVP.
Masonic Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, Masonic Temple. I think I was going to see Chuck up there. But yeah, so okay, so that was your best for the Met. The Met, yeah, you right. I forgot about the red light. Yeah, my
You
man,
remember that?
yeah, he didn't like no alcohol license or nothing, right?
Right.
They make sure the police don't run out on them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, God.
Breeze made it work.
Yeah. Breeze a legend, man. Breeze a legend, man.
Yes.
Seriously,
He
man.
loved them bets.
Yeah. How did you feel about when the Go-Go band started covering all the rap songs and all that? Did you like it, or
To me, it,
you like the originals?
it don't even matter. Go-Go is go-go. It's how you put it in perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They say cover tunes, don't nobody had no originality no more and stuff like that. You know, it's just how many rappers done took stuff from
Mm-hmm.
long time ago, like even R&B artists that I never knew that Luther had took songs. He made like 6 hits from older songs from other R&B artists
Right,
before him.
right.
So
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
how you do it, and it's like people say they want Go-Go to go further and all this and all that. Just let it be. Let it.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
If Chuck Brown or Sugar Bear or Tony Fisher, none of them, they done toured the world. People done heard them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They know what it sound like.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't go worldwide, oh well, it's
Mm-hmm.
our music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that.
Right,
You know, I'm okay with it. Ain't no combination of bands that I want to see, haven't seen, or none of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
how they say it's gonna be a bomb burner and all this and all that. You
Right.
know, I done seen it all.
Right,
I done
yeah.
been around every generation. I done been doing this 6 years after it originated in 76, 75, 76. They give that the date. I've been going since 81
Right,
on a
yeah.
consistent basis.
Heat beat first, 1981.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm on the album in the
Right,
Metro Club, the
right,
famous album.
right,
You know,
right,
like
right,
it ain't nothing that really excite me about Go-Go. I just still love to go,
right.
love it. I love the music. You know.
Yeah. So you ain't have to. You did your branding from outside in,
Yeah.
outside of. So you ain't have to be, because people be having their name on the paper, handing up to their holding a little paper so they can see their name and all that.
That's how that's how I used to be the call boy. But once they see you coming,
Yeah.
it's automatic.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's automatic.
Right. So give me some of your other favorite bands. Like like Mass Extinction,
Class,
Class,
Petworth,
yeah,
Reds and the Boys,
uh-huh,
Chance, Air Raid,
right.
all of them. I like them all.
Oh yeah,
Reds and the Boys.
yeah,
I like them all because everybody was playing with everybody.
mm-hmm,
It ain't like it is now, separation.
mm-hmm,
The grown and sexy, the crank,
mm-hmm,
the bounce beat, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They call it the beast, the B bands, the ones that's under the,
mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know what started that, but I guess you needed to tone down the music to get in certain
Getting
places
certain
and stuff
venues
like
and all
that.
that. Right.
Yeah.
What was your favorite outdoor go-go's, like parks or neighborhoods?
Anacostia,
And because Malcolm X Day and all
yeah,
that,
Georgia Avenue.
Georgia Avenue.
Yeah, what's that John W Street over by the big chair?
I forgot what they call that down up or down. Damn, I forgot. The boy ran people over in the car. They stopped having that thing after that. Yeah, I can't. What they used to call that over there? Dang, I can't. I'm having a brain freeze. I'm having a brain freeze on that. Yeah. Remember walking down Sherwood? They had the Go-Go's out there, River Tours.
Yeah.
The Go-Go's out there. Man. I sometimes I wish this generation could have had a chance to experience what we experienced, like walking to these places, man, hitting the back door of the bus. Man, it was crazy, man. It was crazy,
Yes.
man. It was crazy, man.
The good old days.
Yeah,
I'm hitchhiking the Go-Go's. I ain't care how at the time when I didn't drive. Like you think of like Mickey and his friend Kevin I used to meet Kevin down there by Columbia Liquor. He used to give me a ride home. I'd hitchhike to Wilmer's Park. I'd be like,
Right.
I get home.
Right, yeah, that was the thing. Get there, you'll get home.
Yeah,
Just
I
get us
get
there.
home.
Yeah, get us there.
Yeah.
Name me 5 crews from the Go-Go back in the day. You can't think of 5. They give you a hint, like say like
The A-Team, the
Okay.
Geyser Crown, the
Okay.
Young Crew, the Hill Boys. Shoot. I can't even think of it now. 70.
You remember the 800 crew?
The who crew?
800 crew. They from River Tours. Keedy and all them guys. Yeah, that was a little that was a little crew. And then you can obviously hate F and H. They were a little crew and all that. Yeah. So what's some of the biggest misconception about Go-Go's, do you think?
About that Go-Go start fight. Well, I say some grooves can start fights. Some grooves can.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when everybody was going to the Go-Go, they knew where to find you.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Go-Go didn't do it.
Right.
They knew all the crews in it. And they know you going to be there back then. So I guess, back it was just on site. Wasn't nobody doing no killing. It was just fighting. You might get stomped and, stuff like that. And you come back the next week.
Yeah.
That was the good part about it.
And I hate to say I like promoting violence, but it was some hell of a fights back then.
Yes, yes.
I mean, some Hall of Fame pay-per-view type joints, man.
Yes.
Pay-per-view type joints, man.
Yes.
I
be like, ooh, the stuff I used to see, all the stuff we seen, coming up.
Right.
People getting shot, stomped, all stabbed, everything, and we survived that.
Right, yeah. The Go-Go had so many different layers to it. I used to go there at Anacostia. I used to be, when Sugar Bear hit that joint, Northeast is out of sight. Uptown is dynamite, but wall to wall, treetop tall, Southeast, South.
Yeah,
man, I used to be mad and hate like what
right.
He
so always put Southeast on all the time.
All the Go, they were that Southeast side, Essence, EU, like Junk, like they kind of like really the
That's
Mecca.
Where they from.
They really the Mecca of it, right? But they used to be on that joint, and they would say, "Who's number one?" It would be so loud.
Man, Southeast be so deep.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah. That was funny.
Me going up churches, I'm like, oh Lord. They ruled that joint, but I went.
Right. Yeah. Oh no, man, we went. Man, I don't think there's no place that I didn't go, and I seen y'all. I mean, like everywhere, and I be hearing. Of course, we wasn't. Can't remember everybody was there, but I be hearing some people speak about. Back then, I was like, I know you, and I didn't see you nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I ain't see you walking down Florida Avenue. I ain't see you in the,
People always say they was in that era and
stuff
like that.
Yeah, because you age right, but you was in the right age. You could have been there, but I'm like, dog.
Right.
I didn't see no atlas.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But
no.
But people, I guess they want to freestyle history, but it's all good though.
Right.
It's all good.
They want to cap.
Listen, I told you actually about the Heck Jamal girl. You named them. Who you feel like, what's the name, right? So when you take Essence out, because I think we agree Essence is the number one as far as longevity and everything and all of that, right? Who the top 3 after that? And you don't have to be in no order. It's just top 3 as far as consistency, longevity, and just
backyard, junkyard.
Okay.
And been out a long time. Believe it or not, it's a band that been out a long time that people don't really know about. Is MAB. Name BJ. He been out over 20-something years.
What's the who?
MAB. Mental Attraction Band.
Okay.
They been out a long, like over 20-something years. But he should be farther than where he is, but he's at that level, like, I don't know why, It's like, how people is just set on who they want to listen to? You know what I'm saying? They just have their favorite band.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
I had my favorite, but I also go see everybody. Everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Who had the high?
Oh, and Northeast?
Yeah, Northeast, Northeast was.
But they came back. They stopped and came back. But consistent, But then JY did break up with J Mob, and then
Yeah.
JY. They was
Right.
two different, but they
Right.
still was, yeah.
Right. Yeah, but that junkyard though, you ain't put Chuck in there though. But I guess
Oh,
he here. What's the name?
oh
Yeah, it's so
yeah,
many of them, right? You can't. There's so
yeah,
many of them,
Chuck,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
But that's been, I'm
right,
talking about like now still,
right,
even though his band still
right,
do it with his
right,
son Wiley,
right,
you know.
right. You remember Pump Letters?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I know you. We talked about Papworth off the
yeah,
air raid.
yeah,
Yeah, oh man, all of them, man. I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you, man. It's cranking, but I ain't, if they had a run, but I don't know. They stopped playing that Shady Groove.
Oh yeah,
Oh, they'd
Shady
like to
Groove.
say,
That's a
hey,
shout out to Jose.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, shout out to what's the name? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Damn, man. Yeah, so man, you a walking shit Gogo encyclopedia, man.
that's what it was.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
That's the
yeah,
encyclopedia.
yeah.
Lord.
So you been over to Gogo Museum over in Moldham joint?
I've been.
You been?
Mm.
Oh yeah. What you think about it?
To me, a lot of people have their complaints about who ain't in there, who shouldn't. You can't fit but so much in a little space. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that he did do something. You know what I'm saying? He might do some modifications later on and stuff like that. I guess everybody feel as though they want to tell their story or be in it or whatever the case may be. But I appreciate what Ron Moulton did. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no complaints.
Well, yeah, yeah. I told him the same thing. I say, man, you might don't realize what you're doing right now, but you really you put a monument. You know what I'm saying? You actually put a museum over that's gonna be there forever. Hopefully forever.
Yeah.
And man, you pay homage to a lot of people. Like you said, you can't cover the whole landscape of things.
It's a
You know
lot
what I'm saying?
of, from the beginning, some people feel it's a lot of stuff missing. And quite it is, but
Right.
maybe later on, get in there or
Right.
try to get it in there somehow, some way.
Right, right, yeah, yeah. But he ain't played. They did a good job over there. They did a good job, man. Shout out to you, Mo. That's a good job, man. Good job. So you look at the climate of the day, man. We just talked about we coming up. We walking the streets 5 or 6 in the morning, jumping on buses, going out everywhere.
Right.
What do you think about now the climate with the kids, man, coming up now, not being able to experience some of that stuff?
Look at the kids. Look at them. They terrible.
Mm-hmm.
These YNs out here are terrible.
I just found out what that. I just found out what that meant because I
Oh,
was
for
kept on
real?
saying YNs. I said, the hell is YNs? Yeah, right. Yeah, I just found out reason about that. Right. Yeah.
You gotta keep up with the slang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's babies raising babies.
Right,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
It's the mother want to be their friend instead of being a parent.
Right.
You smoking with them, you drinking with them, you standing in line to get them Jordans and stuff
Right.
like that. And they think it's cute even when their daughter get pregnant at 16. Oh, I'm a grandmother. You happy about that?
Right.
You was a young mother. Nowadays, you happy that your 16-year-old about to have a baby. You're happy. Like, they don't still know. If you start to correct them when they're young, not saying everybody's going to be perfect or anything like that, because, once you get out of somebody's sight, you totally different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But some would think about some things. It's like, they have no respect for nothing. Old people, they killing kids, and they don't care no more. It's, man.
Right. And I know you was at the Metro for a lot of years. You encounter them like you drive the subway, the bus,
The
or
bus.
the bus you encounter.
When I first got there, I was off the chain.
Right. Yeah.
I had that mentality, like, yeah, it wasn't no cameras on the bus. It was
Right.
whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was riding
right.
the P12 damn near
Right.
every day.
Right.
Like, I didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but now I pick and choose what I do, the less niggerish routes. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I try, because I know my mouth. Not meaning I'm the baddest person out here in the world or anything like that, but you just not going to talk to me any type of way you want to. And people get on the bus, you already know they don't pay anything.
Right.
Metro did that. But they just think they could say what they want to say to you, and you just don't supposed to say nothing back. They don't know who you are in this uniform, where you come from, or none of that. They got to remember, I know where I picked you up at and dropped you off.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
I could still be, yeah.
Right, you calm down there, calm down there. Calm down.
I'm just saying.
She hype right there, Metro. She wasn't no trouble, man. Wasn't no trouble, man. Wasn't no trouble. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no
I think
trouble.
you said, yeah. Because my brother, you know, he been in Metro forever. And he used to be, man, I say, man, look, you can't let them young dudes get you over out of the pocket like that. And he got way much. He was like that, too. Real, you know, high-headed going back as we laugh about it now. You know, as time go on, you're 20-something years in there.
Right.
But, yeah, but I know they got to be a hell of a job with dealing with the demographic that's coming through.
Yes.
Coming through there now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so what would you have any advice that you can give them based on you seeing them every day and interacting that might
Well, when some of the young girls used to come on a bus, right, and the way they used to dress and stuff like that, I used to try to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? When I see like a dude drop them off in the bus and they don't have no money, I was like, "That's your boyfriend?" They be like, "Yeah." I said, "You just slept with him? He couldn't pay your bus fare?" I said, "That ain't right." I said, "Nah." Like, you know, and wearing too much lipstick and overly exposing themselves and stuff like that. Like, be presentable. But I could talk, but that don't mean they're going to listen. You know what I'm saying? Somebody buying the clothes. Who buying the clothes?
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I try to talk to them.
Yeah. I know, and I know you can speak the language you've been around. Cause you never really, you like me, like we went outside and we never went back in the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you always been on the land, right?
Right.
And it's like, so you know, I know you real relatable to them. But that's good if you anything you drop when they hear you talk and hear you speak, they can feel. Like I tell people doing this work, they can feel the realness. They can feel the organic. You know what I'm saying? They be like, okay, she or he kind of like they came from that struggle, right?
Right.
But yeah, man. But you know, it's definitely, man. You know, my mind is going. Like I'm thinking about you just saying how the young girl got on the bus here. Perhaps like damn, because it's just right now the
Back
young
then,
right,
niggas ran our cab
right,
fees.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We catching cabs. You can put you in an Uber or Lyft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you just gave them some?
Right, yeah.
Like, come on. But these YNs, all they want to do is smoke and drink.
Right, yeah.
So you getting that, and they think that's cute. That's the type of dude they go for. Niggas pants hanging down, hair all, you know, all over the place and stuff like that. Like, yeah.
I know you seen the interview I did with Trina, but she gave you a lot of shout out, a lot of love, pay, a lot of homage and shit. Trina can't. I know Trina can't go. We was there before Trina started going to go.
Right.
How many years you had probably, as you remember,
Maybe
probably
5,
right,
6, like
right.
Yeah.
So she came with the entertainment part. You never been on no stage and all that, no mic and all. You always been just laid back.
Well,
cool.
back then, everybody been on stage.
Right.
Everybody worked the walls.
Okay.
Everybody did all that, shaking all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as you get older, me personally, I don't need the limelight.
Right.
My name speak for itself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need to still be relevant. You know, when people speak of my name, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it. I appreciate anything anybody has done for me or want to do or put me in something that, you know, I'm cool with it. If not, I'm cool with it either way. You know what I mean? 55 years old. Like, I had my time. I had my fun. You know, I'm always be Lisa of the world. No matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, that name will stick with me. But, yeah, I'm good.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So you got any shout outs and you got a handle? You got a page where somebody can follow you? 'Cause I know people gonna have a lot of questions, you know, about you and.
Lisa of the World. That's my
Lisa,
page on Insta and Facebook. Lisa OTW Henry. That's my, you know, hack my page. But my coworkers wanted me to get him a shout out. It's crazy.
Yeah, you got to shout him out there.
My girl Worthy, Sade, Sean. Them 3 wanted me to get him a shout out.
Sade,
yes.
They been on the Metro for a while.
Not that long.
Not that long.
But the dude Sean, he been on it. That's my buddy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you remember the Creole place on 8th Street.
Yeah. On the same side, Atlas.
Yeah.
Oh, I love them.
Oh
My brother,
man.
the mother and the father. Man, I ran into them like
Yes.
a year ago. Heck
No,
Jamal.
you still know I being caught. Yeah, I know them. Know them. They
Yeah.
used to fix me pants when they go out of town and stuff
Me,
like that.
me as well. I used to go over there. They had a house over there.
Yeah, on by Georgia
Yeah. The
Avenue.
Joe, you going come around the
Yeah.
back? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I ran to them and I was trying to tell them about the. Y'all gotta give me the recipe for that salmon, the little to make the salmon, the little liquid, the salmon with that little watery base kind of like, and then they had
Yeah.
the iced tea. Yeah, man. Yeah, and man, they kids real cool, man. Yeah, I love them, man.
Oh,
I love them.
shout out to my friend Ty Lou.
Shout out for who?
Ty Lou.
Ty Lou?
That's my boy. We worked at Roy Rogers together. And you know Pepper worked at Roy Rogers with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't even Pepper no love. I just thought about Pepper.
Yeah.
Pepper was in the Go-Go too back then. She came
Yeah.
after us, but she came at a
She was with Shawnee.
Yeah, Shawnee, Pepper. Ann really didn't go to those a lot, did she? I know that she was the crew though. I don't know if she went Crystal Bug, Crystal.
Yeah.
Who else? Somebody? Ann, Crystal, Nova. Goddamn,
Yeah.
Nova. No, Nova. What's up, babe? Nova. That's my baby. Yeah, Nova. Yeah, man. We got a lot of little history around there, man.
Yes.
But I'm glad we was able to sit down, man. We know we can talk forever. We can go on a lot of different topics and all that. I just want to. We might have to come back and do a part 2 or something another time, right? But I definitely, man, respect that. When I see people like yourself who came, I seen the journey. You know what I'm saying? You went to the moon with the PCP. You know, basically out there, and it's like you was, when I say out there, not out there like you was. They had no sense, but in the mud, the young can say now, right? And seeing you transfer that, you saying Metro like what 20-some years?
24.
24 years.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard no smut on your name. I ain't never heard about no set nobody up.
Ain't
and
no bad bone.
You ain't made no
here.
videos and none of that, right?
Nah, none of that.
But yeah, man, I want to commend you for that, man. And I just want to, cause a lot of people, I say, man, I'm gonna interview Lisa the World. They say, yeah, man, I don't know her face. Like a lot of people that wasn't going out back there. They know the name, but they don't know the face. So y'all see the face. That's Lisa, man. You come up, you see out there, man, give her a hug. And all that. She ain't mean and she acted, man. We just had some flashback back then when she was a little bit feisty, right? But yeah, man. But definitely, man, I want y'all to tune in. Make sure you share, like, Curtbone TV. Also, you can make sure, because my analytics say that it's a lot of y'all watching, but y'all ain't pushing the follow, the subscribe button. Make sure the subscribe button. I'm getting the rock of views, but it's like I need to subscribe, man, so we can keep the algorithm moving. You know what I'm saying? Get more interviews up here, man. And again, man, any Gogo people you want to shout out? Any Gogo members?
I just want to shout out to my JYB fam, my RE fam, my backyard, just the whole Gogo community, period.
Yeah.
Period. Just keep cranking. Do what y'all do. Don't worry about what the next man do.
Right.
Don't that internet stuff going back and forth and all that. Just do y'all. As long as you doing what y'all supposed to do, that's all that matters. Just keep cranking.
Right. Y'all heard it there. One of y'all number one fans for 40-something years. Crazy. Curtbone TV. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Peace. Thank you for watching Changing Jewels on Curtbone TV. If you like the jewels that we are dropping, subscribe, hit the notification, and share with some friends. And I'll see you on the next episode of Changing Jewels, Curtbone TV.